Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another product review. And the product that we're going to be taking a look at today is another light from one of my favorite flashlight companies, Thrunite. I really think they make a lot of high quality products for a good value, and I have been very impressed with their products in the past. And today we're going to be taking a look at another headlamp, the TH20 Pro. And I know every time I review these headlamps, everyone makes fun of me because I got this big old head and they kind of look a little bit goofy, but I can tell you, working in the attic, working on your car, and just needing a light, they are invaluable. I absolutely love these headlamps, and I think this is going to be another winner from them. But who knows? I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, so let me go ahead and adjust the camera. Let's see what comes in the box, what this light's all about. We'll test it out here in the garage and see how well it actually works. So here's the box this Thrunite TH20 Pro comes in. I'm so glad to see they finally stopped putting the label over the logo. So you can actually see who makes the light. It looks like this is the cool white option. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. We get the light here on top with the headband. It's in styrofoam. And like most Thrunites, it looks like we get extra O-rings. We get an owner's manual. We get a charging cable, a clip on this one, and some silica gel. And now let's take a look here at the light, and it looks like it can come out of the headband. So let's go ahead and do that so we can examine it closer and test it out. So it comes right out of that, and here it is in the palm of my hand. A little bit smaller than some of the other headlamps that I have reviewed in the past. Has a nice bezel. It looks like it has a pretty nice reflector in it. Let's go ahead and screw down the head. Normally that activates the battery. And if it's like the other Thrunites that I have reviewed in the past, we're going to have a few settings here. If you hold the first button down, it should go to a firefly mode. And it does. If you hold it down once, or push it down once, it goes to a low setting. Push it down twice, it should go to a high setting. And if you push it 3 times, it should either strobe or go SOS. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there we go. And it's definitely an SOS signal. So I guess you could use it as a survival light as well. Let's take a look here at the headband. It says Thrunite on it. It's nice and elasticy. And the thing I like about these is you have tons of adjustments. So if you have a gigantic head like I do, you can easily fit this around your head. And this is very soft with the material, so it doesn't hurt. And the place where the light goes onto the headband is made of rubber. It's very malleable. So it is a pretty darn comfortable headlamp to wear. And because of its size, it shouldn't be too heavy. Let's go ahead and adjust it here. And that's how it fits in there. Very easy to get in or out. If you want to take it out of that headband and just use it like a regular flashlight. So let me go ahead and then turn off the lights here in the garage. Let's see what this beam actually looks like and see how functional it would be if you were wearing it on your head. Alright, so I have the lights off in the garage and my camera facing that little alcove in the back you normally see. So let's go ahead and turn on the light to firefly mode. And there we go. And I can tell you this is pretty much unusable. This is a feature on many flashlights today that I never use. I really don't see the purpose in them, and many times they're so dim I just have no need for them whatsoever. Now let's go ahead and push the button once, go to the low setting, and that is pretty bright. It's more like a floodlight, which I would prefer on a headlamp. I really don't want a very centered hot spot. And that is pretty usable, pretty nice. That's not going to get very hot up against your head. And then let's go ahead and put it on high. And that is pretty darn bright. Not as bright as other lights I have reviewed or other headlamps that I have reviewed. But I do like the center of that light. I like the color of it. And this would be perfect for working on your car, working in the attic, working outside at night. It's not too powerful. I don't think it's going to get too hot, and it's not going to blind somebody if you look at them. So I think this is a very nice balance when it comes to a headlamp. This is very functional in my personal opinion. So that's what the beam of this light looks like, and pretty much working out here in the garage, this is probably normally how you're going to use it, and in this type of setting, and you can kind of see how it lights up things. It's pretty directional. There is a little bit of spill, but overall, I think a very functional and well-balanced headlamp. So that's what the beam looks like. All right, so let me go ahead and adjust the camera again. I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so what are my final thoughts on the Thrunite TH20 Pro? Well, I have to say, for a headlamp, this one's actually probably the best one that I have ever reviewed. It's smaller, it's lighter, it's comfortable, it's not too powerful, it's not going to warm up your forehead where it hurts, it's not going to blind people. I think this is a very functional light. It's not overkill like some other light companies make with their headlamps. I find that all the adjustments on the headband are easy to get to, and it even fits my gigantic head really, really well. So overall, I'm impressed with this thing. It does what it says it's going to do. This isn't going to be a life-changing light, but if you're looking for a headlamp that works and it's easy to use, it's not too big, I think this is the perfect one for you. This is the Thrunite TH20 Pro. So on my star system, how would I rate this headlamp? Well, I'm easily going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. I really see no problems with it whatsoever. Normally when it comes to many of these lights, I have issues with the settings or the controls, or sometimes they're just too bright and they get too hot. But this one just seems well balanced and works. So 5 out of 5 stars. And if you're in the market for a headlamp, take a look at the Thrunite TH20 Pro. It's simple. I have no issues with it whatsoever. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. And do you think this is goofy to wear it this way? The older I get, the more practical I find these. So, as always, thanks for watching.